that's just not what he wanted, having what he thought was got the first point under his belt. Thrown across a double fault right there.
So, someone like Andy Murray, so much of his game is about wearing his opponents down. You don't get as long to do that in this format. It makes him possibly a little more vulnerable. On the other hand, he's also capable of breaking just about at will. Beautiful touch. How many times, how much, they're playing for a nice pot today, but how much money has that shot earned him over time?
Well, my goodness, when his career is said and done, we will look back on this particular shot, the lob, one of the greatest we've ever seen. And that's what players do, isn't it, when they're up against Andy Murray? They snatch at balls and they think they have to do a little bit more with it. They go closer to the lines.
Well, the truth of it is you do have to do a little bit more with it, don't you? Because the speed is so phenomenal. And I think, having said that, Tsonga will still be disappointed at that miss. You just definitely feel getting through, getting closer, the tension which they've talked about has just ramped up another notch.
Making no mistake over that smash. Another great serve from Andy Murray, straight down the centre tee, gets the short reply and no problems putting that one away. So racing to a 4-1 lead, having served the double fault for the opening point of this tiebreak. So got some work to do out here, Jo-Wilfried Tsonga. Just giving himself a little bit more to do. 5-1, that's quite a deficit against Andy Murray, who looks determined. To be fair, a little untested so far. As I said, the weaker of the two groups faced Marcus Willis and Ivan Izovich, as opposed to Tsonga, who's faced Dominic Thiem and Tommy Haas. But it's been all business for Murray after the double fault to kick this tiebreak off. But since then, very impressive. Well, he's persisted with a casual mode on the volley, Tsonga, hasn't he? Just about crossed him early on. This was a beautiful approach shot back behind Murray, and he still made Tsonga work for it. Dipping and low, had to be precise. Yeah, as you said earlier, Miles, it's a surface that if you don't quite get behind the ball, or you don't get hold of it on the strings, it sort of seems to just fizzle out, doesn't it?
Left, second service.
Oh, that is sensational. That is vintage Andy Murray, isn't it? How many times have we seen him do that over the course of his career as well?
Yeah, it's been clear that Tsonga's tactics have been get forward and attack Murray, but just... that's the question he poses of his opponents, to make those decisions all the time. Tsonga may be just a little too deep in the court.
I'm not happy with that backhand in the net.
No, he won't be. I mean, it drives him nuts giving away the free points. Something that's been a mark of his career, and particularly of his success recently. We've talked so much about how he makes his opponent earn each and every point. Cheap one there for Tsonga.
Well, when you look at the year that he's had, I mean, it's just been a phenomenal run, hasn't it? Particularly starting in Rome, where he beat world number one Novak Djokovic, and then, of course, reached his first French Open final, losing out to Djokovic there. Then went on an absolute steam, didn't he? Winning in Queens, then his second Wimbledon title, went to the Olympics, won there for the second time as well. Just had a phenomenal second half to the year. And still looks to be improving in every department. He's varied his second serve more. He's been able to free up the first. Oh, curse of the commentators.
If we get a nasty look up here, Animal, that's all yours. But went for an aggressive one. 116 km/h mark, and that's Steve Kutzer, also known as Speedo, along with Matt Little, responsible for Andy's physical well-being and fitness, and boy, what a job those two have done, built on top of the work that Jez Green did with him. One of the finest athletes in the world. It was an awkward return down low, and this court just very sticky and abrasive surface of the ball, almost if you can imagine a ball landing on Velcro. It's not going forward, and if the feet aren't up there, very easy to be left sort of reaching for it. Murray, who had built a nice lead, is now just probably a touch concerned. And I think